Boy, oh boy.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Booker in the building, man. But I'm not by myself, man. I got my man, Coach Clark, Impact Culture in the building, man. I got my man, Tony C in the building. Man, listen, man. Listen, we're going to start the night out, man. First of all, man, let me thank everybody, man, for sharing, and all that, following out and sharing our content, and we appreciate that and all that, man. But we're excited. We're excited, man.
Yeah,
we're super excited, man. You know, this is what we wait on, man. It's football season. Right now, I'm sitting here. We watching the Hall of Fame game, Chicago and the Texans, man, for whoever. It's football season. It's football season all over. It's almost the youth football season never ends. First of all. Middle school football, you know, we done got into some things. We're going to talk about it. And then high school is popping. High school is popping on the scene. We're going to talk about what's going on in high school football. Just a little bit. And then we're going to talk about a little college football, a little NFL. We're going to talk about it. And guess what we're going to do first? Where my boy Greg at, man? We're gonna start the season off with a little toast. It's opening night. What's up, fellas, man? What's up?
What's up, man?
Guys?
Hey, man. Listen, like you said, it's hey, come on, man. Behind the scenes, everybody got to
toast up.
Hey, listen, man. We're gonna toast up, man.
At least one time, G. You got to get on the screen at least one time.
Man, quit acting all crazy.
I know, man.
And your glasses empty.
You gonna break the glass?
What's going on? Hey, I told you to the start of the NFL season.
There we go, baby.
I got to get the producer thing going on in here. You know?
I'm glad I'm off tomorrow.
I appreciate you, sir.
I'm glad I'm off.
Woo!
I do not have to work tomorrow.
I do. But, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But, you know, it is what it is. You know, hey, I've already, you know, I did my due diligence for 4 days. I'm good. Friday off. So what's up, man? I mean, what's going on at Butler High School, man? We gotta talk about Butler, man. I got my Butler guys, man. My boys. Wait a minute. I think I got. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. I think I see something. Hold up, who's that? Is that it? Oh, I don't. He ain't got his camera on.
He ain't growing yet.
Yeah, he's still typing his name in. Probably putting them snacks away. But anyway. I got my boys, man. They just so happen to be Butler guys, man. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, no offense to any of the other high school guys, man. Y'all are welcome to hit me up and say, yo, Book, bring me on the show. Y'all are welcome to do that. No matter where you coach, man. You know, I like high school sports. I like football, man. High school football. I love high school football, man. And I'm really excited about high school football now, man, more than ever, man, because these guys are on the sideline, man. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. Especially these Butler Bulldogs, man. The strength and conditioning coach, man, I got him over. You look at this guy, man.
Oh, nah, man. I'm just on my shirt.
Hold up, man. And that one right there looks like it's hot off the press, too. Hold up.
It's hot.
Hold up. No. Come up a little bit more. Yeah, and no, don't bring it up. Yeah, it says champions only. What the? That don't mean you guys are claiming anything like champions already. Nothing like that type stuff, right?
Culture. Man, come on, dog.
It's just a culture, right? That's what
culture we building. Like we think we know we putting in championship effort. So that expectation, like hey man, listen. That's the mindset. One goal, bro, state championship. What we are, dogs at work. That's it.
Hey, I need some sound bites off of this, man. So I need you guys to
just a bunch of
give me the sound bites.
Just a bunch of dogs at work. That's it. That's it.
Tony C, is that what it is? That's the mindset over at Butler right now?
I like to talk after I win. So
dogs? Huh?
He can do the before, I do the after.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
It ain't, but here's the thing. It ain't even know before. It's just it's the mindset.
Hey, y'all, hold up for a minute. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold up. I think I see something. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a doggone hawk in the building, man.
What's going on, fellas?
Oh,
Chris Hawk.
Coach Hawk in the building, man. What's good, man? We've been off for a few weeks, man.
I see.
Yeah, it's been stuff going on. I'm pretty sure y'all got some stuff y'all probably wouldn't mind talking about. I'm sure Clark got some stuff he wouldn't mind talking about. Tony C. It's just stuff going on, in America, period. Speaking of America, you
Mm-hmm.
got Olympics going on.
Mm.
Your boy Biden, I ain't no politician, but Biden, Biden just,
Side.
he stepped down because he knew he could. You know what? It's kind of relative to sports. If you know that you ain't gonna be able to give it 110% for the team, you gotta step down, bro.
Yeah, step down.
You can't be
Yeah, you gotta
selfish,
sit
man.
down.
Right?
That's right.
So
You're right.
kudos to my man Biden, man. Good job. The 4 years that he was in office. I ain't no politician. My life stays the same. To be honest,
Regardless.
I mean, ain't none of them really dropping off nothing different at my crib. To be honest, all of it's the same. But I don't get into the politics thing. Y'all want to talk about it, can. But kudos to Biden and the job that he did. It's a big job to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be in charge of America. That's
Right.
a big ass job,
It's a
bro.
huge job.
It's a huge job,
You gotta
Yeah,
stay awake.
man, the major job.
huh?
So you gotta stay awake to do
Yeah. And then you got
Hey, man,
you got to stay
it. You
awake.
gotta stay awake. Yes, you got.
What did he have? Like dementia?
Go.
Marvin, there you go.
hey, man, he's 85 years old, fellas. I mean, what you expect?
Man, Joe, man. Shout out to my boy
What's up,
Joe,
Sleepy
man.
Joe? Sleepy Joe.
Stop
That
playing,
dude is
man.
85 years old. He too old for the job, man.
He actually
We
did pretty
we
good.
talk about it because he's sleep. He ain't gonna hear it right. He's sleep.
Kudos to Joe. Hey, look, man. One
Man, if
thing Joe can say is he did it.
Joe did his thing.
Joe did it, man.
he did it. He did it. 85. I ain't doing it at 85, man. I be sleep all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I
Time
be
you turn the camera on, I'm knocked out, man.
What,
get my
what you,
nap.
I know Tony probably got some politics, man. Big on politics. You probably be watching all that politics stuff, man.
Yeah, I was
What do
just
you
saying,
think? What do you think about the whole deal with Joe Biden stepping down, man?
he actually did pretty good today, man. I heard him speaking, but I mean, if the party is calling for him to do that, man, he really not gonna have a choice because they
Facts.
got
Right.
to win the election. And the biggest thing when it comes to politics and in regards to the parties is preparing for the next upcoming election and maintaining the House and the Senate. So they got to get stronger with a stronger candidate that they can push moving forward. So I don't know
Right.
if Kamala is the person forward, but
So, Kamala Harris. I mean,
They're gonna put people in place for where they need them to be
yeah.
yeah,
What y'all think about?
because that's gonna persuade a certain demographic to vote that probably wouldn't vote because of who they're voting for. So the numbers are going to be there essentially in somewhat, right? Just because people that look like me, type shit,
but the
right? So
difficult part,
Right.
they didn't get it. They didn't get it last time, Philando, from they got it from the Afro American, but from the entire population or the constituents from women, they didn't get
that's
the
what I'm
vote.
talking about. The women.
Yeah, so it's tough. It's gonna be tough for them to try to get that again. I mean, you
I
have
don't
guys.
know, man. I mean, I'm not. I'm not. This would be a complete guess for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and not speak on that because I'm not into politics because I think
No,
it's just all
what,
relative to
I'm
what they
saying,
want to change, anyways.
it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be really tough.
It's gonna be tough
It's gonna be
for
tough.
Kamala.
People got to get out and vote.
But here's
Man,
listen to this though. Let's think about this. All right. So we got politics, right? Which is what red and blue, right? Black and white. Let's just be real, right? Everything is all based off. I think it's race. It's race driven. You got some people that understand the tax part and being a business owner and things that will vote based off those things, right? Not just, but then you got some people who's going to vote because it's black. Some people is going to be vote because it's white. Let's just keep it real, right?
Right.
But here's the
Mhm.
thing. Then you got the Olympics, and you got these same people cheering for America.
You got the Olympics.
I'm saying we got now we're talking about politics is black and white.
Right.
Oh, because we know who votes for who, right? This if we're
Right.
just looking at the broad stroke, we know who votes for who, and then there's some people that do things for political reasons that
Right.
have nothing to do with race. But for the most part, when Trump is speaking, who's listening? When she's speaking, who's listening, right? Large majority of the group. What I'm saying is like, so people can be racially divided politically, but then we see an American on TV at the Olympics competing in a game, we're all cheering for him, black and white.
Yeah. No matter
Isn't
what.
that crazy though?
Yeah.
At the same time.
It's not that crazy to me though. I'm gonna tell you why it's
I'm
not that
saying,
crazy.
but at the same time, we can be so
Right.
divided on so many things, but then, oh, here's an athlete that's American. I don't care what he's doing. We're voting for him.
Great point.
We're pulling for him.
So you're saying the Republicans and Democrats are divided when it comes to voting for who runs America, but God doggone, if like tonight, if
whoever
Caleb Williams was out there, or this is the Olympics, Caleb Williams out there playing football, you got everybody cheering for this.
Because
is that what you're saying?
I'm saying because that's American.
Because it's American.
He's American representing United States.
Although we're racially, you saying we kind of racially divided.
Come on, let's be.
But
you know,
hey, Fernando,
we got way more rights than and.
It has nothing to do with what our rights are.
Yeah,
there's nothing to do.
Well, it kind of does.
I'm saying, how can I say this? People have their preferences about whatever it is, right? So I'm not saying like. What I'm saying is, we live in this country, and we see what happens every day to black and brown people and people that are not black and brown. If you're gonna tell me it's not racially driven, then you're living under the rock. So that's what I'm saying. So on those things, social issues and politics and all that, there's a clear divide in this country. But I'm saying these same two people that can be button heads on Facebook and big out this, that's a usual suspect when a black person's doing something, blah, 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 and a white person does this. And then they're going to turn around, look at the Olympics and cheer together for America.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy to me.
Point well taken. I think that's a great point.
Fernando, I agree with you 1,000%, but sports in general does that to people. If you think about it, like, look at football with that, but like, okay, I'm not a Cowboy fan on here. Now, me and a lot of Cowboy fans, we vote different.
You said
whoa.
It's so back the host.
Wait, do you wipe your camera off a little bit?
Oh, my bad. Look at you as a Cowboy fan. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, you're a diehard Cowboy fan. My bad, man.
That's the problem.
And this was purposely warned because of the start of football season. But go ahead.
But sports in general bring people together. I don't understand it. As soon as they get the game over with, we back at odds again. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's so crazy. We can but at the end of the day, it means absolutely nothing. Sports. It's not going to affect our lives one way or another.
Right.
It's just entertainment. It means absolutely nothing to my life. However, this on the other side of this thing, this political shit has everything to do with my life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna butt heads with you right now. We're gonna go back and forth. You don't like what I like, I don't like what you like, and what I like is that I think is right, what you like, you think is right, and we're never gonna agree. But then we can turn around and watch this fucking 100-meter dash, and as long as it's American, then we're gonna cheer for him together. And that don't mean nothing. That's not gonna change either one of our lives one way or another.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy.
But a lot of it is more geographic in addition to the race, because those electoral college votes are based off them. Geographics. So races between those, and that's why the campaign is that important. Because we can win, let's say, a rural area, but it depends on how many votes they got. So now I got to win over these people in this particular with this demographic of people. So it's a lot of different nuances in that dictate that. I just think that it's going to be difficult for her to win, but I think she can do it because, America is just old America. And you guys should know what I mean by that. So
yeah,
absolutely.
People like things to be the way they have always been, and when even though we promote and call for change makes people uncomfortable, even if people don't say it verbally or socially or in person. When they go into that booth, they let you know how they really feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think she has a chance. I think she because she seems to be very genuine. You know, America's looking for somebody that they can trust and at least that's genuine.
Yeah.
And of course, my question would be, I don't know what her views are and what policies she stand on and stuff. I don't know if she can protect when you're thinking about her. Can she protect America? I don't know if we're under attack. I don't know. I'm sure she doesn't make that call.
Woo.
She has a cabinet,
My
but
boy,
Makes the
you about to
call.
wake up some giants.
but,
Here's
She
what
makes
I'm
the,
saying.
but I don't know.
See
Yeah.
your point,
makes the call. I
boy.
think she can.
Woo. Boy, you
What?
about to
My
ruffle some feathers on that one. Is she?
my biggest thing.
I don't
Is
know.
she? Now you know the
Is
feminist.
she bottom
Nah,
line?
but
Is she a fighter? Is she a protector? That's naturally the characteristic of men.
now, but see, here's okay. I'm glad you said that because now those are characteristics of women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Women operating in their masculine energy, right?
Yeah.
Don't need a man. So that type shit, right? That type of thinking, that type of attitude is what I think is going to help her. Honestly, that woman's that feminist movement, right?
That could, you know,
Like,
so
but here's the thing, though.
her,
Let's look at. If we talk about, you don't know what she's done. What she's done
Oh yeah,
is
she's
damaged some brothers
yeah.
with some of the
that could help
laws.
her hurt everybody else. Because if she get into a position where I got to show these people, that
Oh,
baby
I'll
gonna be
put a
moved.
black man away.
She put whoever away.
No, I'm
She,
saying, but she put a lot of brothers away.
yeah, but
So
you
yeah,
know what?
she did a whole lot.
Okay, she put some brothers away, but was deservingly so.
I don't think so. I don't think the crime. I
Oh,
don't think the time matched the crime.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I haven't
Nah,
dug deep
that's
enough.
when we talk. Go back to the mandatory minimums for the same thing. All right, so here's what I'm saying. So if you get caught with crack and your counterpart gets caught with cocaine, which is the same thing, right? Why are you getting more time than your counterpart? That's what
Oh
we're
no,
talking about.
when
Right.
you cook it, that's time added on there.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yep.
it's essentially the same
No,
product.
not the same thing.
What's the derivative?
It's a hey, look, I don't know.
What's the derivative?
It's a totally different.
What's the
element. So the
derivative, Tony
impact-
C?
Listen,
Stop
I'm
denying the
gonna tell you,
facts. What was it
the-
originated? What was it when it started?
You right, but the
I'm sorry?
impacts of crack is totally different.
No.
Speak up.
Can
Speak up.
you just answer my question and then make your explanation? What did it
It's
start with? What was it?
cocaine.
What you cook? What'd you cook?
Cocaine.
Oh, all right, now go ahead.
So what happens is when you cook, change the
That
elements
nigga
of
said,
it.
I
So,
bought a Mercedes, then I put rims on it. Oh, it ain't a Mercedes no more.
well, let me ask you this: do the value go up or go down based off what you put on the Mercedes?
It's still a Mercedes.
Yeah, but it's come on, Philando, you know that's different.
I know, but what you think I'm just gonna let you just say some shit and not say some shit?
But crack is far more, and it's less
No,
social.
I hear what you saying. It did, Chris Hall. Chris Hall liked that one. I feel what you're saying though, but
Before we move on, did y'all see Megan Thee Stallion dancing on the stage?
What's
Hell
that?
yeah. She done danced on
I
a few
missed
stages.
it.
Which one you talking about?
I'm gonna
so
tell you
how is
something.
that a good look though?
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not a fan of that.
Not a fan
She
of
So
danced
that.
what? I
on,
mean,
I started looking at
on what
that.
stage? What are we talking about?
she danced on what stage? Hold up.
Before she had, so Kamala Harris had a rally in
In Atlanta.
Georgia, Atlanta.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Yeah, she danced.
She had Quavo.
Yeah.
Hey Greg, can we get that pulled up? Megan Thee Stallion dancing on stage. Where's that? Let's pull that up.
At the rally or whatever.
Oh, she had on the blue
Yeah,
with
the blue
the
suit.
tie.
But here's what I'm saying though.
At
Like,
least-
how is that a good look?
Hey Greg, you gonna pull it
It's
up?
not.
Well, that's Kamala fault then. You know what I'm saying? What you thought she gonna do?
You ain't listening to me? Megan Thee Stallion.
I
Megan
mean,
Thee Stallion.
From the Kamala Harris rally in Atlanta.
but Kamala Harris should know that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she absolutely know what she was gonna do.
All right,
She has
say
to,
less.
they have to vet them for everything that they do.
The Stallion.
Right.
I'm saying, but how is that a good look though? How is that a good look?
So
Because here's what I'm saying. Like, she is everything I don't want my daughter to be.
Who, Megan?
Yeah, like I mean, I want her to be successful, but not like that.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. 'Cause I was like, hey, she's successful, but
But
like that.
not like that.
Yeah.
Come on, you just selling this image, and they buying it, they living it.
Now, so she did that on one of the campaign trails
in
for
Atlanta, of course.
for Kamala.
Yeah.
Well, Kamala let her. I mean, Kamala. Who made that choice?
Her people.
Right.
So
Kamala had to approve it, right?
Yeah, right. That's a part of.
Okay.
Man.
But honestly, I don't even know. I can't even say that's true.
I haven't seen it. I gotta see all of it.
My thing is this: like, these people put. This is my opinion, not on the lines. People are put in place to do certain things. Say they really don't have a whole lot of control. They're just doing what they're supposed to do.
So you saying it's like industry plants, like
that's just my
like
opinion.
An industry plant, right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody I think people. It's kind of like they put certain people in certain places for certain people to see them, to feel like they're included in the choice.
I can agree with it. Because come on now.
But come on, all decisions are already made. We just need to feel like we have a say.
Okay, let's see what this is. I haven't seen.
Check the video out.
Let's check the video out, Greg. I think it's the one where she got the blue tie on, and at least she's covered up.
Nah,
I mean, honestly, I wish she wasn't.
Boy,
I like Megan Thee Stallion way better uncovered. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Oh my god!
What?
So
yeah, you kept 200 on that one.
Me and we wish she had clothes on, and then we'll get the response that stop trying to control a woman's body and what she wears.
Oh my God,
Lord
have mercy.
And then he'll be objectifying women. That's crazy.
Yep. That objectify themselves.
Hey, Greg, we ain't pulled up yet. Don't pull up other pictures. It's the one related to the campaign. But in the meantime,
boy, Tony, you just hit a nerve, boy.
Pull up.
Tony, you if your mic was higher, I don't know what it is.
He got that ceiling fan going. That's what's going
it might be the ceiling fan or something.
Yeah. Turn that ceiling fan off.
Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the. Let me see, the one in the top corner right there. Yeah.
This was making it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony, you're going to turn that fan on.
Something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. For sure. There it is.
There it is right there.
We gotta watch the commercial.
I love that taco.
Taco.
That's not
tasty.
taco.
I would not eat that shit.
I wouldn't eat it either.
Taco.
But I do eat tacos for life.
Do not
Stop it.
Taco Bell. What is that?
You ever been to Tacos for Life?
No. If it's like Taco Bell?
No.
Oh.
No. It's far from that. We can't get volume in that real live shit.
Real live shit. You sound like her.
Talk.
Real live shit.
Real hot girl. Real hot.
Type shit.
You said hot girl shit.
Man, hold on. Angel Reese like to be sisters, man.
No,
Angel Reese and her look kind of alike.
They got
To me, they do.
I think Angel Reese needs to tone it down a little bit. The fact that but you know what? I like the way Angel Reese brings it to the NBA because really, you know what? She's changing the standard of the way these women are dressing. Yeah.
It's game changer.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Have the game more to girls because I'm gonna be honest.
But listen, but did we just talk? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we talk about that? The image of the WNBA.
Yeah.
I said they need to be more feminine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Masses. I remember said that.
I think
you right, Philander.
I said that. Before all this, Booker, did I say that?
You did.
I said
you spoke very strong about that.
One of the reasons they're not successful because they don't look like women.
Yeah.
They don't
do now.
they look like a bunch of dudes walking in. I said that, bro. I
Yeah.
called before the season
No, you
started.
Flando.
talk very strongly
And
about
guess
that.
what happened? They listened to you, Flando.
They heard me, bro.
Said it.
They
You
heard
know
you.
what?
Look what happened.
I
They
don't want
blown
to take
up.
my daughter to see a bunch of girls that look like men.
I'm glad they heard you because I like it.
And now they
Oh, I
changing the
love
game.
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I watch some of that. I'll be watching some of them NBA. You know, I be watching the
Like they
clips, the
come
short
in, yeah,
when they walk in.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
entrance, bro.
They
Yeah.
dressing like
Hey,
women.
They dress like women. Like who
Booker,
does? Yeah, come on.
you hit it on the head, bro. That entrance they got killing it now, man. That's what everybody look at. What they
Because the
wearing when
NBA
they walk into the
guys
game,
and the
man.
NFL guys was killing the game with it. I
Yeah.
mean, and then they were taking it a little too
Hey,
far. But
WNBA took it to WNBA took it to a
they
whole nother
look
level.
like women looking now. People want to see. Now I want to take my daughter to see these. Like you can still be a lady and be an athlete.
Right, and play.
Yeah.
Or it was
got a
like
lot-
I
you got
don't
a
want
lot
my
of
daughter
mom
seeing
dads
that.
that
A
are
bunch
cool
of
with it.
girls that look like men. I don't want to see it. Call me what
I'ma
you
tell
want.
you-
I just don't want to see that.
I'm gonna tell
What
you
about? Have
something
y'all
real
seen
funny.
the Brittany Griner photo with her, like with her shirt off, shooting
Oh, yeah.
basketball at the
No,
pool? Something?
Yeah.
She looks just like.
absolutely
I
not.
mean, I don't know if
Dude,
she did some hormone
of course she did.
pills or
That's
something.
probably what she was doing in Germany.
I
They
don't
wouldn't let
know.
her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Or
mean,
what was it? Russia? Was it Russia? Or
I don't
Germany?
know.
What
But
I
was
don't
it?
know, Philando, but it
She's
ain't
in
funny.
Russia.
It
Huh?
ain't funny. It ain't funny.
Why are you laughing? They had it in the lab.
It ain't funny, man.
You go back like Madden.
Oh man.
Hey, look, we
Hey,
low.
hey, wait. Speaking of that, let's go to another topic. What y'all think about this boxer getting punched in the face?
I didn't see it. You said
I ain't
something
seen it. Yeah,
you
I
heard
what
me
you talking about? I ain't seen it.
Karini, who's a boxer, right? She withdrew from the boxing after she got punched in the face by a transgender boxer.
whoa,
So she got rejected by the Olympics previously, but they let her box this time. So for all the people who say, you know, people should be able to identify
do
what
what
they
they want
want
to
to
do.
do. They can go into the woman's bathroom if they feel like they identify as a woman. I need them to speak up now about this woman getting punched in the face.
You
I don't
speak
think
up.
that's cool. Yeah, they need to speak up about it. How you need to speak up about it.
You said, why you put that on
Yeah.
hold?
Yeah, why
I
you
don't
put that
know.
on me?
You just said we
Now I
can
could have
say something.
said I'm about to say Brittany Griner carrying you around, but I said I'm gonna spare you tonight. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do if Brittany Griner holler at you though? Do you? Or do
What
you
you
get
want you
mad?
man grab you by the beard, man?
Run.
Do you get mad?
Did she holler at you?
Yeah. Do you get mad?
I mean,
I need
I
more
mean,
information.
what would that sound?
yeah, right.
What would that
Like,
sound?
am I just walking
What
through
would
the
that sound
airport
like?
and she like, hey, what's up, big guy? Or
Yeah,
I'm in
what
a
Hey,
would that
bar.
and
sound
I'm
like?
like,
What's up, big guy?
hey, I'm be like, I got a homeboy named Tony C. He into people like you. I'm using them.
What is people
Say
like
what?
you? Ho? What does that mean? What does
You
people like
what
you
you
mean?
say? Oh,
I said, I got a homeboy named Tony C. He into people like you. Here, I'm gonna give you shoot his number to you right quick.
he trying to climb for
But
free.
so seriously, real question: how y'all feel about transgender women competing in women's sports?
I don't like it. They're still men.
I
No,
don't think it's fair.
absolutely not, bro.
Men.
No,
I
they
don't think
still a
it's fair.
man.
Well, here's the
They
thing.
still
It's
a
not even
man.
about the athletic skill. It's about the natural upper body strength.
Yeah,
They can't compete, bro.
they can't.
That's what
I
the
don't care
woman
what
said.
they say, what they do, how many weights they lift. If I lift the same amount of weights as you, I still a man. You're not gonna beat me. I don't care what you say.
Yeah,
When she quit, she said she never been hit that hard before.
I'm sure she hasn't.
Hmm.
I can almost guarantee it. Here it is. Hey,
She got
Greg.
Why you
Hey,
laughing?
Greg.
You laughing?
Greg, if you can pull up the Olympic
Was-
boxing scandal.
Orlando, that's not funny, man.
It's the Olympic boxing scandal.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
a man beating up a woman.
Basically, a man beat up a woman in the ring.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
basically
what?
what it is.
But
I wonder if
I
I wonder if she can press charges
no, bro, because
afterwards.
So let's talk about these modern women that think they can do anything a man can do. So
Oh, now you
Wait,
getting ready to go into you getting ready to
I
dive
wonder-
way deep.
I wonder
But
if she
that's
can
true
press
though.
charges. Can she press
How?
charges?
you volunteer
Wait,
for
so
this.
What?
no. So think about it. If a guy gets in fight with a woman, God forbid,
Hold on.
and the
Hold
police
on.
come and he says,
Hold on, let
"I
him talk.
identify as a woman," can they take him to jail?
Hold on. Did she know
Good
he was trans?
question.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Did
knew.
they agree to the
Oh yeah,
I'm
agreement?
oh yeah.
sure they was
Was it an assault or was it an organized fight?
I was organized. It's the Olympics.
Oh, well, there it is. You knew what you was getting into.
They said he was banned from the fighting at the World Championship game because he failed a gender eligibility test. So why is he
So the
Mm,
allowed to
doctor was like,
fight in the
"Whoa!"
Olympics?
that makes no sense.
The doctor was like, "Whoa, what's that?"
You said
What? What did I what? I'm just reading. It said he was banned from fighting at the
No,
World
no,
Championships
hey, look,
because he's failed a gender eligibility test.
no.
part of
If
this
you the
because it's
doctor,
funny.
you,
The other part is
hey
because
man, if
I've
you the
never
doctor,
seen
you got to
Tony
do something
laugh
about
as
that,
much
man.
in my life.
What'd you say?
Like the doctor's doing the physical, then he's like, "Whoa!" Like he got to do something because he's violating.
Right.
Why
That's
is your
messed up.
pee this bright?
The fight, they said the fight wasn't legal because he is a man who was ridiculously allowed to take part in a woman's sport.
They knew it was
The
transgender.
referees and the boxer should
Out there.
refuse to participate anymore because everything was wrong once the men were allowed in. Oh, these were the views of the attendees.
But did they know?
These people simply said the fight wasn't legal.
Did they say they? Did she know that who she was fighting?
Yeah, she knew.
There.
Yeah, they knew.
Well, there you go. What's the point? What are you talking about?
So they asked Clarissa Shields about it, and she said she wouldn't even do it. She's not fighting a dude. As much junk as she talks,
Okay,
she's
so
like,
here's what this is like. Are you ready for this, Mr. Booker?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm gonna sell you this car, but I'm gonna guarantee you within a mile you're gonna crash. And you say, okay,
Okay.
and then you go crash and you sue me.
Who's this guy? This is take.
I'm saying, like, you knew what it was. I told you was gonna get in an accident.
Hey, Greg,
a mile from here.
Hey, Greg, can we hear it? Oh, you took it off.
"Well, all you got to
You
do
know,
is see."
I told you what was gonna happen, and you agreed to the terms,
Right.
and then it happens, and now you want to sue me.
Well, if they banned him from the World Championship games, how in the heck did he end up in the ring in the Olympics?
That's a different
Right.
But this is the question I have. If let's say we're not, but let's say we were. If we were laughing at this, are we being insensitive?
No, I think it's just they're idiots, and we should laugh at them.
What do you mean? I'm not laughing at it. I mean,
Yeah, ain't laughing. Not this man beat up a woman.
that's
Yeah,
a
but
man beating up a
the
woman.
same-
She
No, no, no,
pressed
no.
Oh,
charges.
Now,
the
why?
same thing
Because
that I
if you
said
knew you was
before.
fighting a man and you signed up for it, why?
But if we say that they identify with that and then we don't recognize them, then we're being disrespectful to them and their choice.
There you
The point
go.
I'm trying to make is everything is so contradictory, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Long
Ridiculous.
good
protected
point.
class
You
under
can't
Good
have
point,
no.
Tony.
There you go.
and
Hold on, let's see
causes
this.
physical
Jenner.
harm.
Let's see what she said.
The difference between men and women exists based on DNA or your chromosomes,
Who is that?
which leads to our
A
physical
man.
development, regardless of a trans
No,
person's
it's me.
surgeries, status in transition. There are massive advantages and undeniable differences from male development. When it comes to athletics, participation, with the biological sex, you have to compete in the biological sex that you were born. This is critical to protecting the integrity of competition in women's sports.
Good enough.
Man,
Stop it
man.
right there.
There you go.
Stop it right there.
Wait, so
Stop it right
Caitlyn
there.
You don't need to say
came
In
out
nothing
today's
else.
and
video, we gotta
That's
talk about
that's
this
exactly what I just said.
boxer Iman Khalif, because this
That
person
was
never
from
been
Bruce
known
Jenner.
as transgender.
No,
Before
Caitlyn.
that,
that's
Caitlyn,
Caitlyn
well,
this
Jenner.
person
Sir.
never came out.
Caitlyn
as
Jenner,
Sir.
sorry.
Matter
No
of
longer
fact, this
Bruce.
person
My
was
pronouns.
disqualified in
Yeah.
2023,
But
just last year,
that explains it all.
for
She
having
said
elevated
there's
levels
no,
of
basically, she's saying there's
testosterone.
no
But
way
as the International
that
Olympic Committee, which is
a
running
woman
the
should
boxing at
compete.
Paris
A man should
2024,
compete in women's
said
sports.
welterweight
Absolutely
Khalif
not. You
was
can't compete with
disqualified
the
in
upper body
India
strength of
because
The
of
bi-
It doesn't even
the
matter about the
biological
testosterone.
development
I want to
is
show a
just
picture of the
way
size
too.
difference
Let me
No,
put it.
when
okay, here's a
Khalif
perfect
had
example.
his
A
arm
perfect
raised at the end of
example.
the fight
All right.
when Kareem
If
had
That's
split.
you see this,
Look at the
there
noticeable.
should be no more discussion. The national champion swimmer that was trans, right,
yeah.
was the damn near last in men's swimming and went and won the women's national championship.
Yeah, man. Hey, forget about
If
it.
that don't tell you enough.
I mean, basically, I view my view on it is it's unfair, and it shouldn't be allowed. That's my view.
Did you hear what I said, Tony?
That's my take. Period.
Let's take the lie. All right, let's put it in perspective so everybody who doesn't understand what I'm saying understands what I'm saying. You got a team, you got Butler, you got Independence, you got Weddington, you got all these teams that are male, right?
But you should have said Weddington first because they're the top
Weddington.
team.
Let's say
Yeah.
Weddington.
Yeah.
Let's say Weddington, right? Right, and they're beating men, right? And let's say you got Gariger, who's not beating anybody, and then you put him in a women's league. They're going to win the national championship.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I agree.
the
Period.
period. You're not going to beat them. I don't care how good these girls are. And I
Yeah.
don't care how
It's
bad these
comparable.
are. Harding
Real
or
comparable.
anybody that can't win, that's not winning, could go to an all-girls league that play tackle football and blow their fucking asses out before the first quarter's over.
If the woman's husband ran into the other boxer in the hallway and punched her in the face, would he be wrong?
No, it probably might be a pretty good fight though.
No, he would be wrong.
Yeah.
His
He'd be
wife
wrong.
knew
He
her.
might get beat down by the female boxer, by the transgender boxer. Might get his tail whooped. So hey,
Oh, let's say, would you be mortified if you got beat by a transgender male?
hey, the man.
I wouldn't tell nobody.
Anybody, so it ain't gonna matter.
You ain't got to tell nobody. The cameras are rolling at all times.
Imagine
Yeah,
you knuckling up with a transgender male at a bar and got your ass.
Whoa.
Wow.
It happens. It happens.
I'm saying, but like, is that worse than getting just beat up by a regular man?
Worse.
Why is it worse? It's equal rights.
Because no, the junk that they gonna talk after they do it is what makes it.
But ain't that a
So they gonna
situation when that's a situation, even when you win, you lose.
Right. Okay, enough of this already. So listen. So middle school, I want to talk about some middle school stuff because check this out. You guys are now fully engaged in fall practices with 8th graders that transitioned over to the 9th grade, right?
Right.
What do you see some advance? What do you see? What are do you see some advanced 8th graders? 8th graders actually that can compete on a 10th, 11th, 12th grade level.
It's a few
Do you ever ask these guys, these kids, where do they come from? What school they come from?
Mhm.
You know, yeah. Do you guys ever dive into where these kids were, learn the game or was training or whatever? Do you find out more about these kids once they come into your camp and you find out, hey, this kid right here, wait a minute. Now this is the 8th grader transitioning to the 9th grade, but he ended up competing with varsity guys. What do y'all see in that
But from my
transition?
experience, when them kids are like that in middle school, I hear about them already. Like it ain't like they can come in 9th grade and I hear about them. Now people talk about them when they in the 7th, 8th grade, and then they might tell me be on the lookout for so and so from so and so school, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I can keep track of them or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That's really.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
My perspective would be different from yours.
But I think Hawk, you don't hear about that enough.
Right.
I think we don't hear about the middle school athletes enough. You may hear about a small portion, very
I might
small
okay. Yes, my portion. Yeah.
of the middle schools because the truth is
They don't get the coverage.
They don't get the exposure. Middle school has not generally in Charlotte and CMS been getting they don't typically get the exposure
Right.
that they I think they deserve. But because I guarantee you couldn't tell me about a kid from J.M. Alexander right now. And I coach J.M. Alexander. I'm in their camp. It's 30 of them jokers every freaking day right now. And school hasn't even started. It's probably going to go up to 40 or 50.
Right.
Right. And it is some freaking bona fide athletes that I know just from my evaluation, my experience of evaluating kids, they can compete. They're going to be able to compete on any high school football field once they continue their development through middle school, through the 8th grade, hit their growth spurt, get stronger. Of course, they will. Bruh, they don't do enough of that. They don't do enough of that. So you may know about a few just because you're in that world of recruiting, so you might hear about it. But I don't think high school coaches spend enough time. I don't think a high school coaches spend enough time with the middle school athletes. I think high school coaches, where are you guys? Because I don't see these high school coaches walking the sidelines of middle schools and seeing who's up next. I don't think you invest a lot of time in it.
Well, let me put my spin on that.
You might because you come from it.
But here's my thinking though. Until last year, right? Because if we want, sometimes we gotta put the onus on ourselves, right? We got to take that responsibility to make ourselves known. Now, I think until last year, when they introduced the middle school championship,
okay,
that's going to give kids a lot more exposure.
Mm-hmm.
High school coaches are more adept to come out and see the best of middle school, right?
Yeah.
And then now you got the middle school 707, which is going to expose more kids. Like you see what's going on now. So I think middle school coaches are now doing the things to make it necessary for their kids to be seen, that make you want to go come see them play. And they're actually exposing these kids themselves. And then so I've had the pleasure of seeing some kids come in the weight room. So I don't see what they're doing on the field, but I can see, I'll put it to you like this. There's a lot more kids that were equipped to train than I expected.
Right.
8th graders coming in 9th grade.
Right. But do you guys ever dive into their profile where they previously came from? I heard, hey man, that shit don't even matter, man. No matter where they came from. Huh?
Those kids that I can tell you right now that are shining in my gym, in our weight room, are Piedmont kids.
Kids coming from Piedmont.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna tell you this, Booker. I got a take on that. I don't think the onus is on the high school coaches. I think it's more on the middle school coaches.
That's what I said.
Yeah, he just said that.
That's what I said.
Okay, I had clicked off because I want you to come to me mentally prepared, but also you being able to make that jump where you actually notice where it even matters is going to be based on your physical attributes. And if you haven't developed yet in the 8th grade, then I'm not going to notice you anyway. It's just because you're not ready for it.
You're going to get washed.
I guess for me, I was just saying that, I kind of invested a little bit in time in middle school by going to some of the games last year, but I never noticed any high school coaches at any of the middle school
we're
games.
At practice, though. We're at
they're coaching on Thursday.
Yeah, yeah.
Wednesday.
They're games, yeah, practice. Yeah.
Practice.
Okay.
So, I mean, to be fair, the only time they did get to see those kids was in that playoff,
yeah, on the weekend. Yeah.
Because you were practicing when they're playing.
I mean, that makes sense.
So you can't really say, they neglect the middle school. No, they just don't. You can't. I'm not going to.
I just wonder if there's a connection, though, Coach. Is there a connection where your middle school coach, okay, you might be at practice at the same time, or whatever, but is there any type of connection to where the high school coaches might be reaching out to the middle school coaches to find out,
I don't think it's on the high school coach.
Who's up next? Who do you guys got over there?
No, the middle school guys should be reaching out to the high school coach, like, hey, I got a guy coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think you go both ways. Yeah. Yeah,
Here's the
I
thing,
guess you
Booker.
could.
Okay.
I could advocate. I could definitely, certainly, and will advocate
absolutely.
for a young kid.
But
That I feel like that can be pretty much an immediate impact
Because you
on a
got
high school program where
right.
he could go into a program just like what I've seen them recently talk about on Facebook. He could end up walking into a program that might have 120 freaking kids. They got to get this roster down to what? What is y'all's roster? What's the max? 55, 55, 60? What? How many kids is
it's,
I
max
it's
don't
about
think it has
on
55.
the team?
many uniforms you can
Not
put out there.
not
Yeah,
100.
yeah, I
It's
think
about
team
55.
with 80 kids,
I
man.
heard it was something like 55, 55 or something.
Yeah.
That number I've heard that a lot. And but anyway, yeah, certainly I would want to advocate for a kid, but cause I think look in getting off that subject, and a lot of kids are not getting evaluated properly. I don't think because there's too many of them,
Well,
and they're
So
getting
Booker,
cut.
Well,
what you would
well,
do, really, you would only go to your adjacent middle school. So it's
right.
not like you would be going to Charlotte games because you should only be getting the kids that's coming from the middle school
You're a
that are
district.
assigned to your school.
That's correct.
So
Unless it's
from
an
my
IB school like Piedmont, they can go wherever they want
yeah,
to, right? I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
So where I came from, like Mountain Island, the coaches would go to the middle school games. At
Right.
Chambers, the coaches would go down the road to the middle school games. So that really
Mhm.
happened. Like you got a good feel of what you're getting in.
Right.
It's just now that it's changed, it's almost like a recruiting thing. So you might want to go to 7 different games
Right.
to talk to
Absolutely.
kids, to tell them
Yeah.
about moving in your district, which is illegal. So
There's no way.
Although they are locking down
Because
on
right now,
that transfer thing.
right now, bro, if I was North Mac, I would freaking spend a lot. I would even offer some whatever I can offer
But thing is,
for
you're not
for them darn kids right there, J.M. Alexander. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So you saying that the high school coach
They're
should
looking
say,
forward, bro. They're looking
so,
forward.
so you're saying, okay, all
They're
right.
looking
So you're
forward.
saying a high school coach shouldn't be the one reaching out to the middle school for athletes, up and coming athletes.
okay.
That the middle school coach should be the one
Absolutely.
that takes the athlete
I think
advocate.
the
So
middle school coach should
they should be advocating for that kid.
and I believe the middle school coach should definitely advocate for kids.
Right.
Like I
Because-
think so. But the hell with if you got a damn program that's not
There you go.
performing on the level of these other high
You gotta
school
reach back.
programs, you need to go.
You got to reach back.
You need to reach your ass. You need
nah,
to go
I
over
agree with that. Yeah.
to the neighboring
But-
middle
but-
school
but-
and find out what's
Nah, bro.
coming up.
But
Here's
here's
the thing.
the secret.
You need
Here's
to
the
be
secret.
reaching back to the grassroots. You need to be reaching out to youth programs
Yeah,
and middle school programs
Here's
and
the
try
secret,
to
though.
figure out
Period.
the system.
period.
The coaches who are successful are doing exactly what you're saying, do Booker. Even the coaches at the schools with the biggest numbers are doing what you're saying.
Absolutely.
So if you, I'm gonna give you a prime example. I work heavy in the youth. So if you're doing a compete sports camp, if you're doing an FBU camp, if you're doing a WEA camp, though there are high school coaches who
Absolutely.
are around and engage and watch what's going on.
And coaching in the camps.
They're there, absolutely. Especially at FBU. At FBU, oh, they there.
Right.
Yeah, and I think those coaches or even athletic directors or whatever, they're both in correspondence with the AD at the neighboring middle school. They should be anyway, because, bruh, I did this purposely, intentionally. Asked these kids, these 8th graders. I said, "Hey, man, I'm asking these 8th graders. This was like just last week,
Right.
and I was like, what high school are you thinking about going?" You know what? Every last one of those kids, not one of them said North Mac.
And they're right there.
Wow.
And they're right next door. They can
No, they're
walk
right
to
behind
North Mac, right? And not one
Yeah.
of them. There's no way.
Right behind.
It should be automatic. That North Mac coach probably should have been like, "Hey, coach, man, when the next time you guys working out?" I don't care. Man, them kids.
So you should have been the one to go to the North.
Yes,
Matt coach was like, look,
No.
this is what's in your backyard.
No. That is certainly the intent, my intentions,
Right.
is to make sure that I reach out to that North Met coach and say, "Hey, man, got some dollars," because I really, I want to see those kids go to North Mac, because I think deservingly so. Those kids, North Mac should get these kids that's right here in their backyard. But if those kids never see the coach all season, they've been busting their tail. They don't know. They ain't coach who?
Yep.
Yeah, but they know about Chambers. They know about
There you go.
Butler.
There
They
you
know
go.
about that doggone Weddington. They know about all these top schools. Come on, man.
But
It's an effort. There should be an effort made on both behalves. But I think if
Hey,
your
Booker.
program hasn't been performing up to par,
Right.
you
Right.
should be reaching more
Well,
out
bro,
to
think
the
about
middle
this.
school. You think
I
so,
agree.
Paul?
Yep.
I agree.
I'm gonna say one
Hey,
thing.
let me
Hawk.
get,
Go
okay.
ahead, Hawk. I'll take. Go ahead, Hawk. I'll let you go. My bad.
Okay, like Coach Clark said that we got a lot of kids from Piedmont. Okay, Booker. I know a couple months ago, a coach from Piedmont hit me up on Facebook Messenger about he said I got DN coming to you. I said, oh, for real? Showed us some
Mm-hmm.
clips or whatever. We working out. What day? The other day we working out. Flando's in there
Baby
working them out. Who?
Right.
Baby Julius Peppers. That's what I call him.
That's him. That's him. And
My,
who that? Me and Coach Akers was in there talking. And we looking at the kid like about 6'4". Like, what grade the kid in? They said he rides microwave. I said, where the kid from? They said Piedmont. I said, that's the dude you talking about. That's what they call him, Baby Julius Pepper.
bruh, I was
He,
like,
he,
work out with the seniors.
Right. And that's fine. You get those
Mhm.
kids. You get those kids, but hey man, I'm these other programs, and I ain't calling them bottom figure feeders or anything,
No.
because I think North Mac has a great group of athletes.
Right.
I'm not even understanding the freaking carousel of coaches from year to year. It's just I don't know. I can't wrap my head
Well, you
around it.
know,
But,
no,
but
man had talent, man.
At some
here's the
point, when
thing,
you get
bro.
new coaches in like that, and they look at the program, they gotta really find out what is it that I can do
Right.
different
Grassroots.
than
But what
yeah.
what they
Then I
Mhm.
can
what
do
they have to
different.
understand, Booker, is that what we have to take into consideration. A lot of these coaches are not from this area, right?
That's
And they
terrible.
don't understand.
But
They don't
anyway.
understand sports in this area and what's necessary to be successful. So
Right,
a
I
lot of
agree.
these coaches come from places where it may be a smaller town or a big town. With like for instance, like the old school Mallard Creek, where it's going to be 200 kids out there with talent. So I just want to wait for practice the first day and go coach the talent that I get. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
you might come into North Mac thinking talent just gonna show up, and it don't happen that way. It
Right.
don't. And that's why people not only don't get talent, that's why they don't retain talent, because they don't understand how the talent ended up there, who developed the talent, and what's keeping the talent there. So
Right.
like Philando spoke on earlier, if it's not a culture there, nobody hears about it, nobody knows about it, and then the people who are there don't want to be a part of it, especially
Right.
if you have guys like us who have kids in sports. We know what it's supposed to look like.
Facts.
Right.
And when it don't look like that, don't worry about it. We'll get up out of here.
Right. But is it fair to say, if I'm a coach, and I ain't talking about every coach, if I'm not from the area, is it fair to say that I'm gonna one of my first things that I would do, I'm just talking about me, I'm gonna find out what's the neighboring middle school, where y'all getting these athletes from.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna find out where the athletes are coming from. Right? Because I want my freaking junior, my JV team to be,
Right.
ready to go, ready to compete, right? Because that's how you continue to be champions, like a Butler High School, but that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reach out to my neighboring high school, and you just gotta be really intentional and intensely motivated about finding out where the athletes are,
Right.
Hey,
because
Booker.
why do you continue to
Hey, bro.
lose these coaches, man?
Hey, Booker. Hey, Booker. I'm gonna say something, man. And a lot of people might not like what I'm about to say.
Say it
Cause
anyway.
you're a head coach. Hey, cause you're a head coach don't mean you're a program builder. A lot of them there to get a check. Well, what Tony C say? Clicks and clap. A lot of them there for that, bro. A lot of them there not to build a program, man.
On top of that, Hawk, I'm glad you said that. Let's go back to when we first met, Booker. What do we meet at?
At a youth program.
And what was our goal? And who did we try to reach out to and their arrogance was like,
West Charlotte,
there you go. And we was like, and we sent some dogs right out of our program,
and they all transferred out.
and didn't go to West Charlotte. And
NFL guys,
and they suffered. And we tried to reach out to these guys, like, hey man, y'all need to be at our practices. We got kids right down the street, Betty's Ford Road kids want to go to West Charlotte. We want to help change this program through the grassroots of youth football.
right?
And the number of players that came out of Betty's Ford Saints, immediate impact kids,
Right.
in high school.
Right.
I'm talking about left our junior midget program and went right into high school. Most of them didn't even play middle school ball. Went straight to high school, JV starting.
Crazy.
Next year, senior starting or varsity starting.
Crazy.
Bro, I can't even name the amount of kids.
Crazy, man.
And that's the arrogance of a high school coach who wasn't
Thank
winning.
you. I'm glad you said that. Like you got these high school coaches that got these egos, right? They got these egos, man. Like they on these pedestals as if, I guess who's that left up to go out and research and recruit and find out what's up next? Or do they think they just, I don't know, man. Like you just said, the coach wouldn't even listen to us. I think
Wouldn't even listen.
I mean, what was his name? Surratt or something?
Wherever he was.
Oh, hey,
I remember. Yeah, you right.
Sorry.
You right.
It was,
And what did he do?
Great guy. Maybe he
didn't
was
win.
just being held back, but he didn't win.
But
we sent him some dogs. He wouldn't even come out to the practice.
Nope.
And so the kids that we were trying to get them to watch, they ended up going over there, and then within a year they transferred.
Yep.
They transferred out because you know why? Because the coaching staff over there, or not just the coaching staff, the head coach, they never connected with these kids, and the program was.
And they end up at Mallet Creek.
They could have made an immediate turnaround in the state. West Charlotte could have, and they didn't connect with these kids. And we were the youth program that had a 13U program that was thriving in the country with some of the top athletes, and we couldn't get the high school guys because they're on this pedestal. They put themselves on this pedestal, and they so egotistical.
You can't coach.
Yeah.
We ran our practice,
and that's what
school practice.
And that was that situation. I don't think everybody is like that.
Speaking on what you're speaking on, Speaking on what you're speaking on, during this same period when we had those kids and no longer in high school, I had two coaches reach out to me and say, "I heard you got the guys. How many of those kids are in our district?"
Yep.
Random. Yeah. And those coaches within that time frame from 1918 to 23 won state championships.
Wow. They won 1918. Damn,
2018 to
2018.
From 1918.
That I spoke with, they won state championships.
Yep.
Right.
There you go.
So that goes back to what I'm saying.
And those kids are playing college ball.
Yeah, and I think the middle school coaches, again, we go back, have to do their due diligence and advocate for these kids and connect with the high school and connect with the high school.
Let me tell you,
program.
These were random calls I got. Random.
Yeah,
right.
But think about it. If you reach back and if I reach back to middle school reaches out to youth, we got a thing going, bro.
Right.
Like, because you think about it. Think about this. Charlotte Catholic's been contenders for years.
Yep.
Not because they have great athletes, right? They got the system, but that system starts at like St. Anne's or like whatever that middle school is, and from South. I remember it used to be back in the day, like South Park, St. Anne's Saints.
It was a South Park Pan,
and then they go
Falcons,
and then they go to Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
And then they go to Charlotte Catholic.
Yeah.
And they're not fantastic athletes. They just understand the system and know how to play that.
Right.
And it's football that's being taught since they're 7, 8 years old.
Yeah. So
we're raised the same way.
Yeah, but that's smart. I know where my kids are coming from. And then now, small town, small schools have that advantage because, like, all these kids are going to come here regardless, right? Like a small town, but you can still build that. youth football all the way up.
Right.
So I hear people say that all the time. I live in a small town. All the schools good here, but Shaw can be the same way. Tony C just said it best. Two coaches reached out to him about y'all's BFEK Saints. They seen the potential and they won state championship from it. You got
Yep.
other coaches who could have, like you saying, at West Charlotte, who could have done it. West Charlotte should never fell off the way it fell off.
They
Let's keep
could
it
have been
real.
a powerhouse.
That should never fell off the way it fell off.
So speaking of West
So
Charlotte right now, I remember when West Charlotte didn't even have a JV program. Right now, a friend of mine, and I saw posted on Facebook in one of the comments, is they have what 60, 70, 80 kids right now, and they're
That's great.
going to be cutting 30. They're going
Mhm.
to cut 30 football players. I'm not sure.
I don't think that's a good thing.
I'm not sure, and I'll let you guys speak on it. I'm not sure how do you get through that, what that evaluation process looks like, and even what the mindset of how we can we keep these 80 kids? Do we have the funding? Do we have the equipment? Do we have the coaches? The whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole evaluation. I'm not a privy to that information. So how do you cut 30 to 40 freaking football players? And they're now displaced.
Mm.
And I guarantee you, some of them kids can play football.
I ain't never been at a high school that cut that many kids. To be honest, I might see maybe 2 or 3 kids get cut. I ain't never seen nobody get cut like that.
Because there's a whole
Nine
JV team.
Island, train with Butler. I ain't never seen nobody get cut like that.
But
No.
Mallet Creek used to cut like that back in the day.
Pretty felt like that.
Oh, did it?
They had a
Oh,
200 kids.
I ain't never been
But
involved with nobody.
like what West Charlotte has right now, which is a good sign for their program growing.
And then too, West Charlotte tapped into what y'all just said. They tapped into the Giants to like the people can feed into them.
Oh
They're
yeah,
wearing them out, man. That
They got
smart thinking.
smart, though. That's smart.
they got some kids over there.
That's
got
smart.
Mm-hmm.
They got some
But
Giants
then
kids.
too, but then I'm gonna say this, and I ain't gonna add nothing to it. They got all the kids the champions supposed to have, and I believe it that.
There you
Basically,
go. Oh well.
and
Turnabout is fair play, ain't it?
right here, Coach George E. Brothers just said that they have a lot of kids out there. He was just at their practices today. So
Oh, was
Shout out to George, bro. That
yeah,
dude's son's in the NFL. He's out here
yeah.
going to high school
it?
practice.
Oh, he's a good dude, man.
School practice.
George a good dude, man.
What's that guy, bro?
He's been
He's a
doing
good dude.
What's that
He's
guy,
been doing
bro?
it for a long time, man. And
Jeez,
I see him in
man.
all kinds of football games, man.
My dog.
He's a good dude.
he's committed to it. But he goes out because of some of the kids that he know that he has a relationship with, either the fathers or even the kid themselves, and he just go out and support them, which is great.
That's amazing.
I love it. And then when the kids see, man, you never know, man. Kids, you never know, man. When kids see you, Palando, me, Hawk on the
Right.
sideline, man, it's really inspiring and motivating to see these coaches, man, that's following me.
But
you know.
but you know what it is, Booker? We've been doing it for a long time, right? And able to do it for a long time and influence way more kids than we'll ever can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know it because that's not why we do it.
Right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a genuine love to see kids thrive and grow, and we love football. We're football junkies, so that's a bonus. But it's like that's what we're here for. We're men of service. So it's not for the so like there's so many kids that we've touched that don't even play football, never even had a career after middle school football, that have been successful based off those principles
Right.
that we've instilled. So
Absolutely. You're
Yeah,
right, man.
I love it, bro. I shout out to y'all brothers, man.
Yeah, man. We was over, man.
yeah.
I was over at on another note, man, we was over at the middle school. You know, the middle schools have allowed us to train to have camps for middle school,
Mhm.
to have camps for middle school kids, man. So different areas have gotten their kids together and competing in these
Right.
7-on-7s. Man, it's great. It's a good thing because typically middle schools don't get but a couple weeks to evaluate their kids, and then they got a game next week. School starts. You got maybe 7 to 10 days to evaluate some kids. Maybe not even that long.
3 days.
And then you got a game like 2 days
Right.
after that. So now they're allowing some of the middle school to have camps to get some of your kids in, so you at least know what a kid can do, can't do. But anyway, we was over at a 7-on-7 over at you mentioned something earlier over at Country Day.
Mm.
So it was Country Day, Catholic. They had a bunch of kids out there too, middle school kids.
Right.
Catholic, Country Day,
Charlotte Christian.
Ridge Road. Yeah. Was Country Day, Charlotte Christian. Yeah. I think Ridge Road had a team that they've been training that they put over there. Sedgefield, they had some kids. They had a team, and J.M. Alexander had the Devil Dogs over there, which is their summer training program. Man, we were out there with Luke Kuechly. He was coaching one of the teams.
Oh yeah, Justin's on that.
Him and Greg Olson.
Johnson Stewart's on that staff too.
Jonathan Stewart, Greg Olson,
and
Luke Kuechly was out coaching the
Christian
team.
Yeah.
The Charlotte.
Justin's a speed coach over there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's locked in.
Yeah. So we was over there, man. Of course, the facility is beautiful.
Right.
Outstanding facilities, man. And we went over there and we competed, and it's really right now. You can see the middle school thing evolving now.
Absolutely.
Because we're able to do some middle school. We even took our little training kids that we're training on our middle school.
Absolutely, as you should.
And we took them. We've been training, man. Monroe's been involved. Maiden been involved. I mean, schools that you never even knew that were that were training. So we had Maiden Middle School, Monroe Middle School. All of them been competing. Like I said, Catholic, Country Day. We've all been competing here. And the high school coaches know anything about this?
Those kids are gonna be. So that's why
high school coaches don't know nothing about this.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
Well, think about this. You said Charlotte Christian was in, right? Charlotte Catholic. Country Day.
Yeah.
Who else?
Ridge Road.
All right. So let's say those three.
And J.M. Alexander.
So you got
and Sedgefield.
So at least those three of those schools that you said, they're gonna go right into those schools as high school.
Yes.
So the high school coaches do know at Christian, at Catholic, at Country Day.
But there's a setup like that though, Philando.
That's what I'm saying.
Years.
That's my whole point exactly.
Right. Okay.
They saw to reach my hand back. Let's pull these kids from, and I can guarantee you some of those programs you said Weddington's is attached to the Weddington Titans.
Yeah.
There's a cultivation, man.
Yeah, man. They got a whole feeder.
They're feeding it, bro.
System going on,
and they're consistently good year after year after year after year.
And
that's the reason why it's not all like they all of a sudden get to high school and get good.
They don't go outside the neighborhood, bro. It's a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood. It's a pipeline, like you said, it's a system.
Absolutely,
you're right. Go through the process, and that's why they pretty much are almost fully acclimated to what's going on in the high school program, because I think the high school come back and I think the systems are very similar.
Right.
The middle school system and the high school system are the same.
Right.
As far as X's and O's and playbooks and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they're modified. They're modified. Just they're a little modified.
You got to think about this too. I even think about this back in the day when we was coaching youth ball against Man Hill Panthers.
Yeah.
Those kids were going to Northeast and Man Hill Middle and going straight to Independence.
They had a great feeder program. And I think they're still doing that.
They're still doing it because here's the thing. Man Hill Middle School's coach is on the Independence Patriots coaching staff for years.
Right.
He's their head coach.
Right.
So what do you can literally from Northeast, the back of Northeast backs up to Independence High School.
Right.
You can look from his practice right up the hill, and you can walk a path and be on Independence.
100%. 100%.
Same thing you got at North Bay.
100%.
You just got to bridge that gap, and they've done it.
100%.
Hey, Philando, what middle school feed in Butler?
100%. 100%.
What happened?
What middle school feeds to Butler?
part of Mid Hill Middle because the divider is Ottawa. Like my son, he would have, if we would have lived across the street of Ottawa, he would have gone to Independence. We lived on the Butler side.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Butler kids go from Mid Hill Middle to either Independence or Butler, and all the kids from what's that damn school? I can never remember the name of that school.
It's Mid Hill Middle and
Crestdale.
Northeast.
All the kids from Crestdale go to Butler.
Crestdale. Yeah. Crestdale got an outstanding program going on.
Yeah, and they have a good program. And Hells has been down. I've seen Hells hold camps at Mara, which is a middle school program over there.
This boy's true.
Right?
Greg.
You know what I'm saying? Greg said,
Greg wants us, man.
They'll
keep us here all night.
Man, I got work.
It have us here all night. Hey, but man, hey, look, hey, one thing I want to also shout out to my boys who also grooming these kids, man. I want to go shout out to my boys doing this on the lines. On the line sports media is going to be at the OTB tournament this weekend, man. One of the biggest tournaments in the country, man. They got like somewhere close to like 84 teams competing, and they got so many teams that they couldn't do it in Charlotte. Charlotte didn't have a facility big enough for these teams, except for I think Matthews Sportsplex, but they were booked or whatever. Yeah. But they had to take that thing to Spartanburg. Yeah. So Spartanburg has a beautiful facility out there.
They go get some income this
week.
So
we're going out there as one of the media sources, and we're going to do some interviews. We're going to going out there. We're going to mic up a few coaches. Right. We're gonna mic up some coaches. We're gonna do some interviews. We might get some footage, but basically what we're doing is catching coaches before the game, talking to them, and then we'll catch them at halftime, and then we'll catch them maybe after the game. Some of them probably gonna take off running after the game, but but definitely we're gonna be out there. But those guys, man, they had their registration today over at a huge, beautiful facility, Marriott, man. And they do this thing big, man. They got like 4 or 5 different media sources. We're going to be one of them. We're going to be designated to a field, like fields. I think they got fields 1 and 2. I think we're 3 and 4. Then they got another 5 and 6 or whatever. We're going to be kind of designated over there. And I'm going to do some announcing some games. But man, it's going to be some now. That's where the athletes.
You know what's crazy about that, dude?
Yeah.
Here's what's crazy about this. We get we see what we see opinion, right? Non-biased. We don't know any of these people.
Right.
So I'm going to base my information on what the films say, what we see, and then we can see the build-up of like, yo, but we've been watching this team from Maryland, bro.
Exactly.
They got the smoke of the quarterback.
Yeah.
When we see somebody, we're going to have them on the show.
Absolutely. We're going to do a lot of interviews. We're going to be pulling kids.
But this team from Alabama, team from Alabama, boy.
They got
and I ain't saying, I'm just speaking.
That's true.
But I'm saying we'll get raw
footage, real footage,
and our own personal opinion based on what we see on the field.
Right.
Ain't got nothing to do with no
attachment to none of the kids.
We rank this the number 1, rank this. Nah, bro. We see what we see right here, and this is what we gonna perform.
And we're gonna tell them. We're gonna be honest with them.
Yeah.
This right here is one of the. This is the top kid in the 10U division or the 11U.
I don't know what you talk about.
I mean, you got kids. We got teams from Brooklyn. You got teams from Jersey. They got teams from Alabama. They got teams from freaking South Carolina. They got teams from Georgia. They got teams from North Carolina. They got teams from all over the state, as you can see. So
the perfect storm is when preparation meets opportunity.
Exactly.
And this is an opportunity, bro.
Huge tournament, man.
Huge tournament.
They put it in a nice facility. They got a nice host hotel, man. They got like 3
a lot of media outlets.
And a lot of media outlets out there. And then we're gonna sit up in a little Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna chill out a little bit. Maybe pop a few cigars, have a few drinks. We're gonna do it for one night. We're gonna be up there. On the Lines is definitely one of the media sources. We're gonna walk right in the door, set up, and do our thing. And then after that's gonna be boys' night.
You know what we should do?
It's gonna be boys' night.
You know what we should do? We got the Airbnb. We should just do a nightcap.
We can do a nightcap. We can do it on the spot show right there. On the Lines after dark type of deal.
I like
that. And that conversation might go, it might go any type of way.
It is let me know.
Yeah.
We let you know.
Hey, we're gonna get an Airbnb. We're gonna be on it. We're gonna be at the Airbnb from Saturday night
Hawk, you
to
ain't got
Sunday,
some.
then and that's it. And then we're gonna just have that one night out, and we're just gonna have a good time, man. We ain't gonna do too much. We ain't gonna do too much.
Hey, Hawk, what you in Gasoline?
Mm.
You
I'm
gonna
chilling.
you're a Hawk. All you gotta do is
Huh.
you be
That's
there.
it.
See
You be
that,
Oh yeah.
right there on
that
the
boy
spot.
float.
So what time does it start Saturday?
See you there,
Huh?
Hawk.
What time does it start Saturday?
Never.
Well, the first game starts at 8:30,
We're
and
not
they're gonna be out there all the way till like 8 o'clock. Now it's gonna be a long day, man. They gotta
Mm.
understand, man. We gotta kind of pace ourselves.
right.
Shit, but at a certain time, we gotta pack that shit up. Yeah, shit.
Unless, hey, but
And
listen, if,
we'll be in that mother. I gotta take a nap.
yeah, but if it's exciting,
Yeah,
if it's popping,
no, man.
the energy gonna be there.
Hey, man. Hands down, this is probably I've been a part of this tournament, man. Hands down, one of the best tournaments, man. I'm talking about, crowd. The crowd is great. The competition is great. They got DJs out there. The food is incredible.
I'll say no
Yeah.
calorie counting this weekend.
No, forget about it.
All
This
right.
is cheat weekend.
All right, let's get it.
It's cheat weekend. So it's and then the nightcap can be whatever you make the nightcap
the
be.
nightcap
You know what I
gonna be
mean?
crazy.
They at the Marriott, man. So they got like a terrace. You can go up there. They got the fire pits up there. Then they got 3 swimming pools. They got a club inside the Marriott. But we're gonna be at our own little
Yeah,
private
we're gonna be it. We're gonna be it.
thing.
We ain't gonna be nowhere.
We're gonna be over here. That's too many kids in
We
the
gonna be
hotel.
nowhere near that.
Yeah, we don't want to get.
Nowhere, no parties, no
We just don't want to get in the way.
Yeah, we gonna be like,
Mhm.
And we just gonna walk around. We're gonna have the mics. We got mics that basically we got everything that we need to do interviews and talk to coaches and talk to kids, and we just gonna have our good time, man. We're just gonna in our own little tent, and then we're gonna get out there and mix it up with the guys, man. We're gonna give them plenty of content,
plenty.
and then we're gonna chop it up and put it online, man. Let them check it out, man. So it's gonna be a good time. I want to give them boys a shout out. Hey, one thing before I get off of here, man. You heard that Sedgefield team. You heard Twin, right? You heard him online, right? You heard him.
I saw.
Yeah. And he said they competed against
They put up
JMA.
numbers, they-
You know what, man? I'm gonna give Twin some credit. They came out. We scrimmaged Twin them, and it was a little 15 play type scrimmage.
Right.
And my AD got pissed off about this. He didn't get pissed off, but
No, he got. You said it the first time.
But we did like 15 plays a piece. You do 15, we do 15.
Right.
So first we did 10, they did 10, then we come
5
back
and
and do the 5 and 5. So in the first 10, we scrimmaged them first. We didn't score on Twin them. All right, cool. We didn't score, they got a little pick. So they won. Essentially, we were playing a real game on a real 7-on-7.
Right.
They won they won 3-0. All right, 3-0 in the first 10 plays. The next 5 plays, we scored 4 times in a row. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. And Twin basically said, well, it was 1-1.
It was half and half.
Yeah, he's like, it was tied. I was like, well, we kind of scored like 3 consecutive, 4 consecutive times. That's my dog. Hey man, Twin, that's my dog, man. But at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna give him some kudos, man. His team is definitely getting better from what he's spearheaded a lot of this what's going on in the offseason, man. He's really him and Coach Jet from JMA, they really have spearheaded and they've sat down and built that relationship with the CMS directors and the guys that are in charge, and they're allowing us to be able to have contact with some of our middle school kids and compete and train. So, but yeah, Twin, we're gonna give you that. Now, my AD, he didn't like that. He didn't like that coverage you put on Facebook. But you know what? At the end of the day,
shots fired.
At the end of the day, man, you guys are definitely getting better. We're getting better. And you never know how the ball's gonna bounce.
Man, shout out to Coach, man. Shout out to Coach Washington, man.
I love Coach Washington.
Man, he's a
good dude, man.
He's a great dude.
He's a simplistic coach.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old school approach. I coached with him for a year over at Sedgefield. We had just a lump of clay, and we end up putting something together, man. So it's like he understands how to coach kids at that level and get the best out of them, man. Because we had some kids. If you would have saw the first couple of days, you'd be like, man, I don't know how we gonna put this football team together.
Right. Yep.
But we did. I think we ended up 5-2 that year, man. And You know, and we lost to Piedmont by I think by a touchdown. We got blown out one game. We just didn't come to play, and that was to a team we overlooked.
Is that when you guys had Bubba that?
Nah, Bubba wasn't there the year I
Oh,
was
Bubba
there.
was there.
But I'm saying, but there you go. I'm saying he consistently puts a good product out over
Oh, yeah.
Sedgefield,
Yeah.
regardless. Like he had a smoker this year.
Yeah.
I was on the sideline watching my son play over at Randolph, and they came over there and put on the show, bro.
Right.
So shout out to my bro.
Yeah, shout out to Twin, man. You know,
Flando, I'm gonna tell you, Flando.
hey, bottom line is, hey, look out for me and Twin. When the season starts, me and Twin are gonna be me and Coach Washington, WA, gonna be doing a middle school talk, middle school show. Me and him together every Wednesday, Thursday. We're gonna me and him. It's gonna be me and him, and we're gonna be doing all the middle school coverage and finding out what the scores are, who the top athletes are, and the upcoming games. And
that's when you can tap into them high school coaches.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we want.
There you go, Philando. That's what I'm thinking. Like, y'all talking about exposure earlier. Do like them others, like these shows do for high school athletes, like on this platform.
Right,
Interview all the top high school middle school coaches.
You gotta talk about the foundation. There's no house that's ever been built without a foundation.
Right.
Middle school foundation. And you support that foundation, that house is gonna last a long.
What were you saying, Hawk?
Hey, we need to interview the coaches on here. We need to spotlight the top players on every team, spotlight the top teams. Now, let me ask you this: Do middle school school
the top players, coach?
So now,
because you might be a great athlete in a not so good program, and you deserve to be seen.
What was your question?
That's my whole point. All these programs need to, like y'all say, y'all know the top players and who y'all come across. We need to spotlight them on here. Now, do the middle school have huddle?
Do they have huddle? I doubt it. No, they haven't invested anything in middle school. You have to actually do that individually yourself, and we're doing that.
Right, compete sports.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't get in touch with the AD. All these schools need a huddle, man. That way they can have a film person who can film it right, and then you can break down each play. Every middle school needs a huddle.
Right.
Yeah, they behind the 8 ball on that, man.
Coach, the college coaches.
I think that's our own individual investment that we have to make middle school because they're not putting that type of investment in middle school, and we're doing. And that's a very point well taken, and we're doing that. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
You said we're not caught.
No, I'm saying all these college coaches.
Yeah, but I mean that ain't gonna do no good for middle school. I mean,
man, I'm saying
we need to like spotlight so.
They rely on huddle for these high school kids. I'm saying like. You can pull some strings, is what I'm saying. Some people.
I mean, we wanna also, on the line sports media, we want to tap in some of these high school athletes too. We kind of
more different.
Morrow kind of got a big beat on that. He's kind of a little bit more involved in the high schools, which he's doing a great job. I think he's doing a great job. But at the end of the day, we can, we know a lot of these athletes personally.
We know all the top. Hey man, we know all the top ones, man. Listen, this is what we need to do. Is like on a Monday or Tuesday, like we text like we do, figure out who we want on the show that Thursday. Trust me, we get the kids on here for interviews. That ain't be no problem.
Oh yeah,
there ain't be no problem.
Yeah, I definitely want to go inside of some of the programs and talk to some of the athletes and even some of the coaches. And we definitely want to do that. I mean, come on, man. It's Butler, man. Shit, why not? We can come into you. I want to be able to come to y'all first and get some of y'all guys.
Let's put it together.
But y'all already kind of give me some insight and some mindset on the culture
that's been. The coaches. Now you got to talk to the players.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk to some of the players.
All right.
I definitely want to pull up to y'all's practices and talk to some and pull some of those players to the side and kind of have a conversation with them, find out what their mindset is, and what their expectations are for the season. When do y'all typically practice? Mornings?
We practice in the afternoon. We start at afternoon from 4 to 5:20, 5:30. Then they hit film and then they go to the field because we can't get on the field till after 6 based on the temperature.
Oh, that's perfect. So yeah, that's perfect timing for me to be able to come over and be able to, just kind of get some see what you guys are doing, and then maybe after it's all over, get that free time for some of the kids to pull up. And I think
Mm-hmm.
you guys got one of the top quarterbacks right now
That's
that's
dope.
out there,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you guys got some other
Quarterback,
dogs. Yeah,
receiver,
you got some receivers.
D tackle, safety.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
too,
So
like so you need to see what you call him Orlando baby Julian Peppers.
Bro, this kid's a freak.
he's a ninth grader.
Yeah,
Listen,
he's
okay, so
right incoming
but
ninth grade.
the other accolades, the only thing I can talk about is what the kid does in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
He's a ninth grader.
Oh, speaking of the gym, coach, they tried me, right? They tell you what I did on that box jump, coach.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. Don't play with me, bro.
Oh, they tried.
44-inch.
I heard that. I hear about that.
They tried you.
They tried me, coach. Only 3 of them could compete with. Come on, bro. Something
Oh
ain't right.
wow.
But you know what, man? When they try your ass, see if you can do it.
They
They know.
already know.
I
What
think
coach
they already know.
They
But
already know what coach gonna do.
hey, man, I like the.
But I love it though.
What do y'all guys think about the Hard Knocks Independence? I love it.
That's dope, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I like.
dope. I like that.
I like that Coach McClellan.
Yeah, I like it.
Nah, that's dope, bro. He don't. Hey, listen, you gotta be the pioneer or something. But that boy T-Flex about to get busy.
Yeah. No, we can come in and do the same thing for you guys.
Now.
All we gotta do is come in and get
exactly.
the content.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, come on now.
Yeah. So y'all set it up with the coach, man. What day can we come in there and start and get some content, man? Just kind of just let them know we're gonna have some media coming in, man, and yeah, we'll come in
But
and
you
find out. Come inside the camp.
coming early enough
We want
to
to
see the
expose
best.
anything that don't need to be
Huh?
that should be exposed. But
Hey, no. Listen, no. You need to be there early enough so you can see the best strength and conditioning coach in the state operate.
I definitely want
You
to
need
go
to see
inside.
Orlando. You need to see Orlando at work.
Hey, my guys
Orlando the
work.
best in the state, man.
We work, bro. We really put in work, man. And man, the development of these young guys, bro, it's off the chart, bro. They're off the chart. And like always, man, I give props to my guy Stone, man, Trip Stone, for leaving me a great product of work, bro. Always, I'll never not say that. And you can go back to any podcast I've been on.
Right.
I'm never not gonna say that, man. I owe that guy a lot, man. Shout out to Trip.
Hey, man, it's okay to give another man his flowers,
always
man.
will.
It sure is. It is.
And we got some great in that gym, man. So we good, bro.
Yeah, man. But if anybody want to stay on, man, and watch me whoop Coach Philando and this NCAA, I'm terrible at it too. I'm just be honest with you.
So what you do? You stay on here and y'all can play on it.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna. Hey, I think the executive producer in the background got something set up.
Yeah, he got it.
I think it's on Twitch or something.
Twitch.
What is it?
Tell him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say look a little bit of it. I'm gonna say look a little bit of it.
He can click back on his StreamYard.
I'll go to our Facebook page, and it'll be a link.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, just go to Facebook.
Let's get it.
Hey, in about a few minutes, just go on the OnDaLines Facebook page. We'll be playing live.
I got you.
All right, man. Good talking to you guys.
Y'all busy, my man. Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all boys, and we'll see y'all soon.
One yourself. I don't know. I'll see this.